Yeah. Ooh, schwitzing already. And then, oh wait.
Wait, I can't get on the air.
Got it. I got the screen.
Okay. Then. Okay, let's see.
Okay.
We're live.
We're live?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go live on my Instagram.
Great. And I'm just gonna. Oh, this is so much more complicated than I expected.
Oh goodness, it's like repeating.
Why does it keep repeating itself?
I don't know, then maybe I'll delete it. Okay, is it still live?
I deleted the other one so that this shouldn't repeat so much. This is a new one.
Okay, and then now I'm gonna go live on my Instagram. Okay, is that
okay?
Cool? Here we go. Checking connection. So, oh goodness, here we go. I'm live on Instagram, my Instagram. Fulcher Movement. All right, here we are.
The sound is weird.
Does it sound weird?
Yeah, on my side, it's like crunchy.
I can still hear though. So good.
Is it still good? Okay. Is it better maybe if let me see. I can take this off. Is that better?
Have you got YouTube open?
Here, let me see.
Because it might just be that.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna take that away. Oh, hey, Julie. I can see like people. So I'm first just, I guess, gonna say hi on Instagram, and then here, I'll turn it around to you all. Here we are. So do you want to introduce yourself, Avi?
Yes. So, hello everyone. My name's Avi. For those of you who do not know me from my channel, I love to talk about opera over here on YouTube, so come check me out. I'm Avi Green on YouTube, and I run a podcast with this lady down here.
Hi, I am Ashleigh Charlton, and as Abby said, we run a podcast, AA Opera, and I'm also a soprano at the Royal Academy of Music as well. So,
oh yeah, I forgot to mention that.
that thing, and that's where we met Christina, who we're here with today. We did a production of Cunning Little Vixen, so it's great to be back here now and doing some more movement.
Bam, bam, bam.
Woo! So hi, I am Christina Fulcher, and I am a movement director and choreographer who works across opera and theater and new writing. And I have an MFA in movement directing from Royal Central School of Speech and Drama. I'm also an inclusive practitioner, so I encourage you to move today with your body and how your body wants to move. These are all just options and variations, as well as just offerings. So we don't hold any liability or any sort of risk. So please move at your own pace, and yeah, the exciting world of opera and movement. Woo! So should we begin with a little movement? I mean, what do we think?
Yeah, let's get. I need to move my chair.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Stand up in your space, or sitting is better for your body. For right now, that's great too. So we'll start. This is a copy me exercise I got from Stop. Let me say that again, guys. Stop Gap Dance Company when I did their inclusive training. So we'll first start with a rub. So it's just a nice little like rub down. You can imagine like you're having a shower. So really like get in there with some soap. Yeah. Oh, I like it, Avi. Yeah. Yep. Get it. Yes. And really get all of the muscles and tendons and the skin warmed up and get into the legs, into the feet. Don't miss any corners. And then get to the other side, one side at a time.
Oh, whoops.
Really get vigorous. Yeah, get in there. And then make under the armpit, on the rib cage, on the belly. Remember, this is your own body, so still feel comfortable and confident. And with this touch, awakening the central nervous system. And then put your hands out, take a breath. And we'll move to a squeeze. So squeezing, just kind of, and you can come, yeah, you can show and move the different, just acknowledging the different touch that this is on the body. And really get in there, squeezing the muscles, the tendons, your joints.
Takes a lot of balance, Christina.
And then get the other side. You can use, yeah, a chair or the wall if you start to fall over. And then really, yeah, get in there, squeeze away, squeeze your feet. And then squeeze on top of the head, just awakening central nervous system. It's still early here in the UK during quarantine. And then bring the hands out and just tap. Yes, lovely. And then we'll go for a tap. Tap, a tap, a tap, a tap. Be kind to your body. You only get this one. Remembering that we need our bodies. As Twyla Tharp, I'm reading her new book, Move Your Body. She talks about just how alive you can feel in your body at any age. So yeah, I encourage you. This is just a simple little exercise to just awaken. Woo. You can let in a bit of sound with this one. So and then the back. And then let the hands come back out. Arrive. And then we'll go for a sprinkle. If you've ever worked with me before, you know that I love glitter. So I call this the sprinkle or the glitter effect, just adding a bit of shine or sunshine to your body. And this really should feel much different, this type of touch, than the others have felt. Again, awakening the central nervous system and awakening your embodiment and your body. And then just, I love it on our like face and on just the tops of our head. You can imagine possibly there's like rain or like snowflakes. And then again, bring the hands up. Lovely, some jazz hands. Woo! And then just let that fade away. And I'm gonna pass it off to Miss Avi. I'm just gonna pop this. There we go.
So we're going to be focusing on Werther, which is an opera which is written by this handsome man. His name is Jules Massenet. He took the book The Sorrows of the Young Werther, which is by Goethe, and turned it into an opera. It's basically your average love story. Guy falls in love with a girl, girl's taken, guy can only think of one thing to do, and spoiler alert, he commits suicide, whatever. But they have a wonderful love story, and he finds out in the end, a bit too late, that she does love him, but can't be with him because she is promised to someone else. So if you'd like, I have a whole synopsis on it, which will be linked down below for you to check out later.
Amazing. I know I love this story. I remember when we talked about this, Avi was like, this is the best opera ever. And then now that I've like just started to do my research, I'm like, oh, there's like so many, and it's like so juicy, and like there's gossip and like drama, as well as like during the times too. Yeah, it was just like, it was like quite controversial, which it's always like nice. So we're going to invite in the world of the opera. So the way that this is just one way in, I would say this is kind of how sometimes I treat a first day of rehearsal. And since this is our first episode of this series, I'm going to treat this like a first rehearsal day. So I would invite all of the singers to stand up and just find in their own space. Again, this is just a reminder to move your body how feels good to you. So we're going to do some spine rolls or sun A's, if you've ever taken yoga, which is just bringing your arms up all the way to the top. Yeah, beautiful, like sunshine, and then just allow the arms to come down. Whew. And let's just do that again. That feels nice. And up. Again, inviting the breath in and then out. One more time. In, again, inviting that sunshine, making sure the knees are soft. But this time we'll bring our hands to our heart. Since this is a love story, just massage and open our heart and our heart chakra, and just inviting in that softness and aliveness to our heart. And then invite the body to fold in. Just gonna roll down the spine, bending the knees, allow the head to a forward fold. You can have a little bounce, allowing gravity to hang low. Exhale, and then invite the spine one vertebrae at a time up. Nice, keep those knees bent. Yeah, you can flick the hair back. Yeah, lovely. I'm really, and again, this is about, you can keep, I'm gonna scoot back a teeny bit, but you can keep the legs open wide, or if it's better for you, feet together, or you can go really wide. It just kind of depends on what is like available to you. Or you can even do this sitting. It's just about forward folding. And again, inviting in that love and maybe like that idea of like seeing somebody. I get to see you guys, so let's try that 2 more times with our breath. So bringing our arms up, inviting that sunshine in, hands to our heart, massage the heart, and then allow that head to the chin to chest, bend the knees, and then roll down one vertebrae at a time. Allow the head to hang heavy, the hair to just flop over the body. Let an exhale out. And then invite the tailbone to come under and the spine, the vertebrae to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Again, allow those knees to bend. And then again, seeing each other or seeing out into your space. Lovely. Maybe one more time, we think? Yeah. Just on our own rhythm. Nice. Just finding our breath. Chin to chest. Holding down. Arriving, yeah. Just try to allow our body just to be. And then we're going to invite just a little light up and down, that feeling, a little bit of a run, or the idea of like when you're first falling in love, your heart skips a beat. So allowing the knees to come up, and again, just inviting in a cardio burst, a bit of stamina. This opera is a long 4 acts. So we need to get our body ready for this long journey. And then we'll have our high knees. Lovely. And then I'll turn to the side and you can kick your tailbone. And then just like you're jumping rope. Again, invite, this is your own movement. And then we'll do a little bit of a kick. Whoop. Just kick it out. And then the last thing we'll do is just a twist. Just invite twist in the body, in the spine. You can even invite stillness in. Again, make sure those knees are soft. Tuning in to what your body needs for today. And then just allow the arms to come down. Inhale. Yes, lovely, nice. So we're gonna do one more exercise with breath. It's a Prana Breath, which relates to yoga. It's just about inviting in kind of this idea of inhaling into the first love, or the idea of that, like wanting to hold on to something. This was developed, and I got the exercise from this book called Rhythm in Acting and Performance. And it's based on a Stanislavski exercise. He actually worked with an opera singer. And he had this beautiful quote that says, the link between body and mind is unbreakable, which I just felt like, whoa, and is also just, prevalent with this opera. Another thing he says with prana is a vital energy, which again, these characters have like ferocious energy for each other. So yeah, and to, I guess, find your rhythm and your life within yourself. So this prana breath exercise comes from this book, and then I've kind of developed that through and invited that in through what my practice is as a movement practitioner. But yeah, if you want to read more about that. So again, just finding some sort of neutral or some sort of just standing position. Again, don't lock the knees, bend the knees, and we're going to breathe in for 6 counts, hold for 3, and then exhale for 6. So it's a 6, 3, 6 pattern. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to breathe in. I'm going to try to do this with you and explain, but you guys may be better at it. So let's try it. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold your breath for 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just let that wash out. Again, we're just building energy and inviting in a bit of an impulse. Let's just try that one more time. And inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And
I
then
found that really funny because, like,
I'm just going to turn my camera around.
No problem.
Yeah.
Inhaling for 6 counts is much harder than like exhaling for 6 counts. I guess like 3, I'm like, I don't think I have any more room right now.
Yeah.
It's also because there's so many like quick breaths that you have to do in opera. Like there's so many times where you just have like a break and you go and you have to get enough lung capacity. Like, so it's just really weird to just go.
Yeah, control it. I felt like on beat 1, I'm taking in all my air.
Yeah, so I think to respond to that, I flipped it too many times. I would say it's just practice, as well as, you know, we've been in this weird time with probably we haven't been acknowledging our breath.
Yeah.
Or we've been holding our breath. I know, like during this time, I know I'm calling it like the waves. and I'm an hour by hour mantra, because sometimes I'm like, ooh, so clenched. And then other times I'm like, yes, it's great, woo. Like I have all these ideas. And then other times I'm like, so I think within that, I think being like loving to your body and just acknowledging, I think that vital energy and that prana of like, oh, wow, I think I can inhale for one breath is like an accomplishment. So yeah. So we're gonna now move kind of more, that was ish our warm up. And being in a rehearsal room, I would say now let's start to look and invite in a bit of more of the world in task-based, I'll say that again, task-based exercises that I'll then invite in for the rest of the week, and we'll revisit them. So our first one is about up and down. So we'll just try that with our fingers. So up and down, and again, and up and down. Again, inviting that rhythm in of the scale of music and down. And in this opera, there is a ton of that up and down roller coaster of emotion, which is love. So I'm going to invite, and again, this is about you moving in your body, finding some sort of big and up pose. So just reaching towards this like out and this up posture, and then like a balloon, and in an exhale, allow that to float down or just in to a much more small, you might disappear out of the screen. And then float up. You can imagine like smoke, finding a kind of up posture. And then floating, taking up space. And then what does it feel like to not take up space and to come small? And then again, floating up, like smoke, getting really big. Get those legs nice and wide. Yeah, take up space. Lovely. Opening up the body. And then one more time. Again, folding in. Just arrive in this smallness. And then back up to our big, powerful, open wide. And then let that go. And I would suggest you could continue that on, or you could like go back and watch this part of the video again, but again, finding that awakening of that, taking up space, big versus small. So the next thing we're going to look at emotions. So if we want to come closer, ladies. Lovely. So we're going to look at some happy versus sad emotions and facial expressions. First, just finding it in our face. So I'll invite, and I'm just going to flip my camera so I can see you. So the first emotion, which you guys are already doing, is happy. So what kind of, just show me a happy face. Lovely. And then a sad face. And then back for Avi, happy. Can you make a happy face again? Yes. And then Ashleigh, can you describe it to me? So like what's happening in her face? Like what
her eyes just light up. Yeah. The eyebrows go up, and it's just everything lifts, everything goes upwards. Yeah.
Yes. Lovely. And then Ashleigh, can you do a sad face? And Avi, can you? I know. Yeah. And then Avi, can you describe for me?
It's as if her entire facial structure just drops. And it's
much harder to hold.
And her lips don't take up as much space on her face as they usually do, because she's like more enclosed in herself.
Great. Well, Thank you all.
She's back.
And yes, we're back. I think I'm just going to flip this for a second. Yes. So we would kind of continue that, I would say, and we'll keep building on that idea of, again, taking up space, that up, the small and the happy, the idea of up versus down with happy versus sad. Let Coffin Johnson have like this whole philosophy and metaphor about happy means up and sad means down. So I think we can invite a bit of that into how we explore Voltaire. Is that how I say it?
Werther, yeah.
Yes, I did it. I've been practicing. Cool. So Ash, do you want to give us a cool, interesting fact?
Of course. Over on AA Opera, we give fun facts every week. So, this is in keeping with our situation at the moment. But it turns out that Werther, when he wrote the book *The Sorrows of Young Werther*, which is what the opera is based on, he wrote that when he was in complete isolation. He didn't leave the house until he finished it. So I think we should all just start writing great operas and novels in this time, no?
Lovely. And we'll just do a cool down in our body. So this is we're getting, sadly, guys, to the end of our rehearsal together. So just again, inviting, I think the idea of breath and this up, this inhale, exhale, I invite you to bring that into the rest of your day. So just breathing in and bringing the arms up and then floating them down, a bit of Tai Chi. And again, feeling the force and that prana, that vital energy within your body. And then just pressing it down. I always like to do things in threes. Not that there's a right or a wrong, but just inhale and then exhale. Lovely. Feeling that calmness. And then I just want to throw it over to Miss Avi to give our kind of thank you / moving on. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all for this morning, folks. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this little insight. This is a 3-part series, so we will be back on Wednesday with a closer look into the characters of Charlotte, which is what I will be looking at, and Sophie, which is what our Ashleigh will be looking at. So do come along and leave us questions in the comments or in the chats if for Christina or for us or whatever you want. And on Friday, we will be looking closer at the scenes where they communicate as characters together. So if you don't know the opera, definitely go check it out. Plenty of sources in order to watch it right now. And yeah, don't forget to follow everyone involved here. That's Christina, that is Ashleigh, and all the links are down below. So leave us as many questions. And in the meantime, great day. And see you soon. Drink lots of tea and watch an opera.
Yay! Thanks
Bye.
all. Whoop, whoop. And